The Senate passed a bill that would make it easier for communities to prepare for disasters and would speed up recovery for families affected by the disaster.
As CBS 4's Imelda Mejia explains, the bill is based on a pilot program being used right here in the Rio Grande Valley.
Trees and houses suffered from winds traveling 100 miles per hour and non-stop rain as Hurricane Dolly slammed into the Rio Grande Valley in 2008.
Quedamos bajo agua, duramos casi yo creo que el mes que quedó durante por mucha agua.
7 years after Hurricane Dolly hit, Norma Aldape was approached to take part in the Rápido pilot program. She still had not completely fixed up her home. Through the program, crews rebuilt her home in a span of weeks. And it was a home that was raised high to account for flooding and also met the requirements for a hurricane shelter.
Fue un sueño hecho realidad, digo, un sueño antes de haberlo soñado porque ni esperábamos una casa así.
The Rápido model was developed by a partnership between several entities, including Building Community Workshop, Lupe, Arise, and others, with support from the Texas General Land Office.
It really also focuses about the process that the government takes to give out or to assist in housing in terms of after a disaster, but also the ways that they implement laws and how funding is done and how people are basically outreach.
Current law requires natural disaster victims to wait until an area is declared a natural disaster before receiving aid. Rápido wants to allow local cities and municipalities to prepare a plan for disasters to speed up the recovery process from years to months. By allowing local governments to hire local crews, a cost reduction would allow for more housing opportunities for affected families. Now, Senator Eddie Lucio wants to change Texas legislation so that cities and municipalities can have the power to prepare for a natural disaster before it occurs so that recovery time is quicker.
We not only identified the needs in housing, the needs in outreach, but also the legislative needs, the policy needs that needed to be changed so it could actually become possible for communities to become prepared beforehand, because that's not allowed currently in the law. So that's really why this legislation is so important.
The Texas Senate and House approved a version of SB 1673 during the 2016 legislative session, but the bill sat at Texas Governor Greg Abbott's desk and never got signed. Now, Texas senators are approving it once again, and residents want the governor to move forward and help others suffering around Texas get disaster recovery sooner.
We really hope that the governor and his office understand the importance not only to residents here, but really to all of the legislative members who are going to vote on it and have seen the importance of it.
In rural Weslaco, Imelda Mejia, CBS 4 News and ValleyCentral.com.
So as it stands now, Senate Bill 1673 still needs to pass the Texas House before it can go to Governor Abbott's desk to be signed into law.